Writing a novel is hard. Don't believe anyone who tells you otherwise. You slave away, pouring your heart and soul onto the page. You create characters you love and sometimes love to hate. You craft a world, a story, an entire universe from scratch. But then comes the real challenge, convincing someone to read it. That's where the book blurb comes in. It's your elevator pitch, your 30-second shot at making a good first impression. It's the flashing neon sign that screams, "Hey, reader, over here! This story is for you." A poorly written blurb can doom your book to obscurity. A captivating one can launch it into the bestseller list. Think of browsing in a bookstore, shelves upon shelves of potential adventures, tragedies, and triumphs. You pick up a book, intrigued by the cover. You flip it over and your eyes land on that small block of text on the back. Those few sentences will decide the fate of the book. Will you buy it, eager to get lost in its pages? Or will you put it back, moving on to the next hopeful contender? The blurb is your chance to make that connection, to whisper a promise of the adventure that awaits within. The first line of your blurb is crucial. It's the hook, the bait that will snag the reader's attention and keep them from moving on to the next book. This is where you need to be bold, intriguing, and maybe even a little mysterious. Don't waste time with lengthy introductions or character descriptions. Jump right into the heart of the story. Start with a strong statement, a provocative question, or a shocking revelation. Think of the opening lines of some best-selling novels. Call me Ishmael. Intriguing, right? Or how about, it was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Instantly unsettling. Your hook should promise something similar. A journey into the unknown, a glimpse into a world both familiar and strange. Make the reader ask, what happens next? That's the first step to getting them hooked. Once you have the reader's attention, you need to give them a reason to keep reading. This is where the inciting incident comes in. What event throws your protagonist's world into chaos? What challenge must they overcome? This doesn't have to be a massive world-ending event. It could be something small, personal, but with the potential to escalate. Think of Harry Potter receiving his letter from Hogwarts, or Katniss Everdeen volunteering as tribute. These events, while seemingly simple, set the stage for epic journeys. Your blurb's inciting incident should do the same. It should hint at the stakes, the challenges, and the potential rewards that await the reader within the pages of your book. Remember, the blurb isn't the place to tell the whole story. It's about piquing the reader's curiosity, giving them just enough to leave them wanting more. Section 4. Building bridges, connecting with character. A good story is about more than just plot. It's about characters that feel real, relatable, and worthy of investment. Your blurb needs to introduce the reader to your protagonist and make them care about what happens to them. Who is this person? What are their hopes, their fears, their dreams? What are they willing to fight for? You don't have much space, so choose your words carefully. Focus on the characters' defining traits, their quirks, their flaws. Give the reader a glimpse into their heart, a reason to root for them as they navigate the challenges ahead. Remember, readers connect with characters on an emotional level. Make them feel something for your protagonist, and they'll be invested in their journey. Section 5. The cliffhanger. Leaving them wanting more. You've hooked the reader, introduced them to your character, and hinted at the challenges ahead. Now it's time to leave them hanging. The cliffhanger is the final punch of your blurb, the question that will linger in the reader's mind long after they've put the book down. What's the biggest obstacle facing your protagonist? What impossible choice must they make? What secret is about to be revealed? End your blurb with a question, a challenge, a sense of impending doom. Make the reader desperate to know what happens next, to the point where they have no choice but to buy the book and find out. Section 6. The final act. Call to action. This element is the directive or invitation for the reader to take a specific step, such as purchasing the book, starting to read it, or engaging with the story in some way. For example, quote, "Join Mia and Alex on a journey of love and self-discovery in Whispers of Willow Creek. Get your copy today and lose yourself in the magic of romance." Unquote. A well-crafted blurb is a powerful tool. It's the key to grabbing a reader's attention, sparking their curiosity, and ultimately convincing them to take a chance on your story. Remember, the blurb is not a summary. It's a seduction. Treat it like the first chapter of your book, the first encounter between your story and the reader. Make it count. Write with passion, write with purpose, and most importantly, write with the reader in mind. This is Diann Schindler. Happy writing.